Hi everyone, my name is Aquart and I'm a certified professional dog trainer with over 11 years of experience. Now, in my 11 years of training, I have spent tons of time training and socializing puppies and adult dogs. Now, we all know that myth that old dogs can't be trained, and we know that it's not true because it's really easy to train an older dog too. But did you know that you can also still help socialize your older dog with the right tricks and tips? So that's what I'm here for. I'm going to give you guys the best tips and tricks when it comes to socializing your older dog properly. Even though there are certain periods of your dog's life where socialization is even more important, it's never too late to socialize your dog. And I'm going to show you guys some essential ways to socialize your dog in the best way possible without overwhelming them. Now, before we get on what to do when socializing your dog, I think it's more important to know what you should not do when it comes to socializing your dog. Now, contrary to popular belief, socializing your dog does not mean letting your dog meet and greet everyone and everything. This can actually do more harm than good. We want to make sure that our dogs always have a positive experience with something, and sometimes that means not interacting with it and not saying hi to the dog or the person. Teaching your dog to be able to hang out around things and feel okay around them is more important than being able to interact with other dogs, people, or things. So don't overlook this. Really focus in on your dog being comfortable in places rather than going to interact with people, places, or things. Now let's talk about how to get started properly socializing your adult dog. Now, dogs typically go through socialization periods very young in their life. So if you've gotten your dog when they're older and you're not sure how to properly socialize them, this is going to help you take it step by step. Now, we have to remember that no dog is the same. Some dogs might be more cautious and fearful, while other dogs might be more exuberant and social. We want to make sure that we are customizing our training towards our dog's needs. So if your dog tends to want to jump on everyone and say hi to everybody, we want to work on your dog being around people in a calm, relaxed manner without needing to say hi to them. However, if your dog tends to be cautious and fearful of people, we want to make sure we give them enough space where they don't feel fearful when being around other dogs or people. One of my favorite ways to socialize older dogs is to go to dog-friendly places and make sure that my dogs have enough space from the things in the environment to feel calm, comfortable, and confident. We want to be sure that we give our dog enough space from things that make them feel nervous so that we can make them feel comfortable around them. So never pressure your dog into approaching something or someone that they're a little bit nervous of. Just take your time, give your dog the space that they need to help them feel more comfortable in this world. Now, we always want our dogs to feel calm, comfortable, and confident in scenarios that we take them into, whether that be meeting new dogs, being around new people, or going to a new place. So I like to start with really easy scenarios for my dog. Maybe I'll go to a park that allows dogs and make sure I keep myself at a safe distance from the things that they need work with. So if we're going to a park and there's something like skateboarders or bicycles, we want to make sure that our dog has enough space from those things where they aren't going to be overwhelmed or potentially scared by them. We want to try and make this a positive experience for our dogs when seeing the thing that might spook them. So I like to use cookies or play. Now, one really awesome tip to remember is that play is incompatible with fear. So if you can get your dog to play around something that they're maybe not sure of, this is going to be a great way to help them feel more confident in that situation. We want to make sure we have a plan in place in case something doesn't go as we had hoped. So if your dog is feeling overwhelmed, make sure you get the distance that your dog needs from the thing that they might be spooked by. So if you're going to meet a new dog and your dog seems to be overwhelmed, make sure you have space to get away from the other dog or the sounds of people, places, or things. We want to make sure we're taking things nice and slow, and we want to make our dogs feel as comfortable as possible. So make sure you don't rush the process. Take your time and leave when your dog is feeling great. Never try pushing your dog to socialize or to interact with something that they might not be sure of. Remember, it's better for your dog to have a positive association with that thing from far away than to get up close to it and interact with it. Sometimes when we want to take that extra step, we can be pushing our dogs too far and accidentally create a negative experience. So Quality over quantity, take it slow, end early before things go badly. Remember, play is incompatible with fear. So if your dog is a little bit nervous, trying to get the distance away from the thing that's making them nervous and then playing a game with them is the best way to make your dog see that experience as a fun and positive thing. Ideally, we want our dogs to feel good about the world around them. So we don't want to push them to the point where they feel overwhelmed. We want to cut it off early. Take your dog somewhere, make sure that they have a great time, and then leave. Don't push them too far to the point where they get overwhelmed, stressed, and tired. Overall, the important things to remember are that it's never too late to train your dog or to socialize your dog. Even if your dog is past their peak socialization period, it's okay. We can still do plenty of things to help them feel more comfortable with the world around them. It's extremely important to remember that socialization is not meeting and greeting other dogs and interacting with all the things around them. Good socialization really should just be having your dog feel calm, confident, and comfortable in new places, around new things, without needing to interact with them all of the time. It's up to us to make our dogs feel safe in this world, and so we want to make sure we're doing everything in our power to make every interaction with them a good thing. We want to value quality interactions and quality socialization over quantity. So having a few good dog friends for your dog is one of the best ways to socialize your dog. Your dog does not need to greet every single dog that they pass by. The same thing goes for people. I hope that these tips on socializing your older dog help you feel more comfortable and confident in yourself when it comes to socializing your dog. Remember to be patient with yourself and your dog, to have fun, and remember, we're just doing this to have a better relationship with our dog. Until next time, see you later, guys.